Let's play a game of what if. I'll describe 3 hypothetical futures. You try to imagine how you would feel and what you would do if you woke up in these strange new worlds. Imagine it's 2033. Extreme heat, wildfire, and droughts have been worse than even the most dire climate predictions. So now geoengineering is up for a global vote. 9 billion people are eligible to vote yes or no on a 10-year plan of aggressive solar radiation management, injecting sulfate particles into the atmosphere to block some of the sun's rays. The election is called Sun Exit, and they're saying a yes on Sun Exit could lead to a 10-year winter, but it could also solve some of our biggest climate challenges. Is it worth the risks, the unintended consequences? How would you vote? How would you educate yourself to be ready to vote? Oh, scenario update, Sun Exit passed. We're doing it. Solar radiation management starts in 10 days. How do you feel now? What do you do in these 10 days to prepare? Okay, it's 1 year later, the geoengineering is working, yes, amazing, but paradoxically, trust in science is now at an all-time low. People are saying there are mental and physical side effects. Is it just misinformation? What do you do to keep yourself healthy? Okay, new future. It's 2029, and your federal government has gone full-blown, zero waste, authoritarian. It is now illegal to throw anything away. They literally took your trash cans. Composting still allowed, recycling never worked, and garbage, you are not allowed to create any of it, nothing. But there's some good news. Psychologists have invented a new word to describe the positive emotion that defines life in a zero-waste society, zerophoria. It's a combination of pride, joy, and resourcefulness, a lightness of being that comes from wasting nothing and leaving no trace behind. How do you react to these changes? Do you adopt new habits, help others, or do you rise up and join the pro-trash resistance? Maybe become a reformer, propose ways to make zero-waste society better? Okay, one more future. It's now 2031, and climate migration is on the rise, and countries with low fertility rates are competing with each other for immigrants. They are building climate-resilient, welcome cities and paying people to move there. It's part of a new geopolitical movement called the Welcome Party, and up to 1 billion people are expected to climate relocate with assistance over the next decade. You have been asked to take a survey of personal climate risk and intention to migrate because the Welcome Party is collecting data to simulate and plan a safe and equitable mass climate migration. You have to name 3 climate-resilient cities you would be willing to move to with social and economic support. Which 3 cities do you name? How ready do you feel to consider this question? Why am I asking these hypotheticals? Well, let me show you some data. These 2 graphs show how often we use the terms unimaginable and unthinkable in our journalism. Look at those trend lines. The surge has been exponential. We are increasingly shocked and blindsided by how the future unfolds. That's why I lead an online community called Urgent Optimists for the nonprofit Institute for the Future, where I lead monthly social simulations of otherwise unthinkable events. Hundreds of team members gather together online to write and share journal entries describing in vivid detail how we would feel and what we would do to help ourselves and others if we woke up in these strange new worlds. Our goal is to move every team member's numbers at least +1 on 3 different measures of future imagination, like mental flexibility on a scale of 1 to 10. How plausible or realistic is this future scenario? In other words, is it thinkable to you? Also, realistic hope. How worried or excited would you be to wake up in this future? We want you to be able to anticipate risks, yes, and also opportunities for positive transformation. And then future power. How ready do you feel to help yourself and others if you were to wake up in this future? This is the number we see go up the most after a social simulation. So I hope you will consider one day joining a social simulation team, playing with some possibilities, and help us become a society that can confidently say, for us, there are no unthinkable futures. There are no futures we refuse to imagine. Thank you.